So whatever you have shared so far, you are thinking that they are goals. I am giving a very damaging, dangerous statement. You are thinking that they are goals. No, no, in fact they are not goals, they are dreams. Dreams are good, don't feel bad. Dreams are good. To be dreaming is a good thing. You should dreams, then only you will get them realized. However, a dream will remain a dream if you do not add another 5 D's to it. D in the sense alphabet D, I am telling out. Another 5 words that start with the D, you need to attach. Then only your dream will get into a goal. Otherwise, a dream is called only a dream. So dream 1D, another 5 D's. So total 6D. 6 D's, if they are there in place, then only it is going to be a goal. So most of the people, every person, most of the people, they always want to be winners. You see, no single individual in this world wants to be a failure. So every person, the moment he gets up early in the morning, he takes up a firm decision. Yes, today I should bring great change in my life. But by the time he goes to bed with a kind of regret. Whatever I thought of doing today, I could not do it. So some people do it on a daily basis, at least that's a good thing. Some people do it once in a year, and some people they never do it. Only at the end of their life they do it. Long ago, I went to Nagpur. From Hyderabad to Nagpur, I went in a train. It reaches somewhere around 3:30. It is actually long distance train, goes to New Delhi or somewhere. So I got down at Nagpur. It was 3:30 in the early in the morning, rather. Good number of auto people, they approached me. Actually, I have a regular lodge nearer to station. On foot also I can go, but so early in the morning in that winter, instead of going on foot, I prefer to go by an auto. One gentleman approached me. Amongst them, I liked a person. Liked in the sense, he was old enough. He was pretty old, above 65, and I felt instantly pity on him. Then I asked, how much do you charge? He said, 100 rupees. Chalo, I didn't bargain. So I got into the auto. Then while I was going, I asked him, at this age, this is the age where you are supposed to take rest, where you are supposed to enjoy your superannuated life, that is retired life. Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling to make your ends meet? Then he gave the answer. About that only I told you a while ago. Some people regret it on a day-to-day basis. Every day at the night, they feel, oh my God, morning I thought of doing so many things. By the evening, I could not do it. That is a regretting on a day-to-day basis. At least to some extent, that is better. At least next day, there may be a change. Some people, they do it at the end of their life. That is too bad. This gentleman, auto person I'm talking about, he was saying that only. In fact, when I was in my prime youth, I did not focus on my career. I never listened to my bosses. I never listened to my teachers. I never listened to my parents. Because of that, my life has reached this particular position. In fact, had I followed the instructions that were given by my mentors, my teachers, my gurus, and my parents, my life would have been different. So now you see, there is no point in regretting at the end of the life. The only thing that brings change in our career, in our life, is self-discipline. So in fact, you're all matured enough. I need not teach you, I need not educate you on these kind of smaller things. But motivation is like something, it is not like a vaccine. Unfortunately, motivation is not like a vaccine. Vaccine, sometimes if it is given once, it works out lifelong. But unfortunately, the biggest problem with motivation is that it is very temporary. Motivation is available after the training session. So the trainer gives wonderful motivation, we get charged, and then we feel like doing greater things. And with the passing of the time, the motivation levels come down. That is a pitiable part. That is the reason we constantly need motivation. Other day, Pashu sir was saying a wonderful thing. He said, every year he allocates a certain budget in his spending for his training programs. That's great. Learning is a continuous process. Learning should be continuous, and you need to identify your lacuna or else areas for improvement, and you should be working towards your goals and towards your ambitions. So that's the reason motivation is always needed continuously. So self-discipline I am talking about. My dear friends, the best friend for you is you. The worst enemy for you is also you. You alone can help yourself. You alone can help yourself. I repeat. You see, all of us have the decision and determination to bring a change in our life. But lack of self-motivation, lack of self-discipline, sometimes it takes the success away from us. So you have to meticulously plan your life. You have to meticulously design your life, and accordingly things will happen. A while ago, I was saying that 5 Ds are needed to be added along with that 1D. 1D, first D is what? Dream. Without a dream, goals are not there. So dream is a must. So some colleges, even professional colleges, if I go and conduct seminars, if I ask the students, what is your goal? They look at me with a puzzled look and they say, no, sir, we don't, not yet decided. So that's a pitiable thing. So at least now you people have got clear dreams. I'm very happy about it. So along with that, if we can put 5 other Ds, things are going to happen. So first D is, as expected, discipline. So dreams is the first. The dream is okay. Along with that, 5 Ds I told you. The first one is discipline. Second one is direction. Direction. So to go and reach a particular position in life, we need to have a specific direction. Then comes determination. Determination. You need to have determination. So come what may, whatever be the situation, I make up my mind to reach my goal. And then dedication. Dedication. And then last one is deadline. Discipline, direction, determination, dedication, and deadline. Deadline means a goal always should have a time-bound plan. When and why and how? These kind of questions you need to keep on putting. And by what date I am going to achieve it. So Pashu sir was very clear a while ago. He was saying by 2 years. Great. In which company? My company. What position? Director. So that is called specific. You need to have direction and you need to have specific time bound. Then only that will be called as a goal. Now comes action plan. Then once this particular thing is there in place, all 6 Ds are there in place, then it is quite easy. Always ensure that your goal should be in terms of numericals. There are 2 aspects here. There are 2 aspects. One is, first aspect is the goals. And second one is the actions, what you are doing. So activities are different, goals are different. For example, if I ask any one of my friends, what do you do? What is your goal for tomorrow? What is your goal for next month? I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. A list is being sent. I always object that. I do not want activities. First thing I need for this month, what is your goal? Goal means something which you are going to achieve. To be achieved is called goal. And how you are going to achieve it, towards that, what are all the activities you are going to do? That is called activities. And again, your goal also should be tangible. For example, I give an example. You see, you go onto the main road and you enter into a cab. And the cab driver asks you, where do you want to go? And if you say that, okay, take me somewhere where I am very much comfortable, where I am very much happy, how is it possible? So the taxi does not start, the cab does not start if we do not give specific instruction. We have to give him specific instruction, so and so address, so and so area, so and so street, so and so door number, so and so floor. Then only it is possible for us to reach there. So even a small trip like from here to Mumbai, if we have to go, we reserve the train ticket and we choose which class and we choose window seat, or without a lower berth or upper berth, AC or non-AC, express train or non-stop, or whatever. All these things we take care of. When for such a small journey, we are taking care of these many things. Towards life also, we need to have this much of specific meticulous planning. So always you need to have a determination and specific goal towards ambition in your life. You see, every life has got a purpose. Every single individual's life ultimately is going to serve the two purposes. One, either it is going to serve the purpose of a warning to the next generations, or it is going to serve the purpose of an example. So, for example, now amongst us, the youngest girl is Shravani. Now, in her family, but now this year is the second year she is into BCom. Next year she finishes and she gets a wonderful rank and wonderful percentage. She gets selected in a campus recruitment interview, and then she gets a wonderful package. Then her relatives, her cousins, her friends, they all take her as a role model. Wow, if at all we do become, we should do like Shravani. So she is serving the purpose of an example. She is serving the purpose of an example. So there are some other person, there is in her class, let us say, some other person is there. That person does not know what to do, where to go, and how to survive, and how to make the plans for the future. So now, ultimately, nothing is going to happen. Never, we should not be never like that, like her. So she's serving the purpose of a warning. So each of us, for that matter, I don't have any kind of qualms in saying this. Very openly, I'm talking. So I don't have any qualms, or I don't have any hesitation. Each of us is going to serve the purpose of a warning or an example for the future generation. For this, only thing that fuels us is self-discipline. If self-discipline is there, everything is going to happen. The greatest people, the most successful people, in fact, they work for about 11 hours a day. So of course, most of the software engineers, they are slogging that way, but that is all towards the company's purpose you are doing. But in that also, you need to be meticulous towards your career. You need to design some plan. So how am I going to get my star rating in the appraisal? In appraisal, how can I be better? So what are the parameters that are going to be considered for my appraisal system, appraisal mechanism? Your HR manager will jolly well share it with you, in fact. So what is the appraisal mechanisms, or what are the parameters? Because their parameters are designed in such a way, you too should grow and the company also should grow. So that way, if you plan your work in such a way that you are going to get very good ranking in your appraisal system, then that is nothing like it. In the same way, you can even plan your personal life also. So again, success, again, I'm coming back to the main topic, 5Ds plus your dream. So my dear friends, here success means never consider success only in the professional platform. Success is not that alone. So success is on 4 platforms. One is personal life, personal success. In fact, everything starts with that only. Personal success. And second one is your family, success with the family. Third one is success in the society. And last but not the least is the success in the profession. Success with the self. In that, first you need to do your SWOT analysis. Any idea SWOT analysis? What does it mean? SWOT. Yes, Uma knows. Let us see others. Shravani, SWOT. Krishna sir. SWOT, SWOT, SWOT. No problem. Veena ji.
I think self-analysis.
Okay, you are nearer. Pashupatinath sir, are you there? Important call came, it seems. Kiran sir.
Yeah, I heard, but don't know in depth.
Okay, don't worry. So SWOT analysis is very much needed for us to get the self, success with the self. First, because success means most of us feel that success means achieving a good job or getting success in interview, getting a job and getting good salary, getting promotion. Fine, that and all is success, accepted. But every success starts with self. you need to scan yourself. You need to understand full and fully about you. What are you? For that, a SWOT analysis is needed. In fact, SWOT analysis, Google, if you search, these templates are available. You can do that. So SWOT is, in this, S stands for your strengths, and W stands for your weakness, and O it stands for opportunities that are there ahead of you. With your existing qualification, with your existing skills, with your existing knowledge, what are all the opportunities that are available ahead of you? And last but not the least, T stands for threat. Threat means the dangers that are there ahead of us. So you need to be doing this SWOT analysis on a day-to-day basis, if not at least once in a month. SWOT analysis gives you what are your strengths, and based on your strengths, how you can choose your career, and what makes you happy, what gives you pleasure, and what gives you recharging, and in what, by doing what you are feeling comfortable. So that is your passion. Accordingly, if you choose a profession, that is well and good. So even in your profession also, there are certain aspects which will make you more happy. Now, you cannot change your profession. Already you have completed 20 years, for example, Veena ji and Pashu and the Kiran, you have completed some considerable amount of service. Now, I'm not advising you to change the profession. But even in your professional aspects also, there are certain things which will make you more happy. Now, that is your passion. Now, put more and more energy into that. So that way you are going to be even more successful. So strengths, that is what I'm telling about. Next comes weakness. So weakness will be a weakness if you consider it as a weakness. Weakness is going to be a weakness if you consider it as a weakness. But never call a weakness as a weakness hereafter. You call it as area for improvement. An area for improvement. For example, I don't know French language. I don't know French language. Now, if I consider, oh, I don't know French, if I consider that way, it is weakness. But I have to take it as my area for improvement if it is needed. Then only I will learn. All of you have considered that way only, English. So communication skills, English, soft skills, these are my areas for improvement. You people have thought. That's the reason you have taken up this particular course. So that's the reason an area for improvement is going to open up new gates of opportunities for you. Thereby you are learning further and further. So that is the way you can take a decision. So you have to consider a weakness as an area for improvement. If you don't know certain things, start learning. So whether it is a computer language or whatever, so that is called area for improvement. Then O, SWO, third one. So that is opportunities. Whatever skills you have, whatever experience you have, and whatever knowledge base you have, with that, what are the new avenues that are available for you? So this is the way you have to consider. With your existing skills, can you teach the world something new? Then start a YouTube channel. It is free. And start writing blogs, start writing articles, start sending articles to magazines, start writing a book, whatever is based on your skill I am talking about. So you sharpen your skill. That are the opportunities ahead of you. And last but not the least in this list is a T, threats. So what are the dangers that are ahead of you? You have to be analyzing accordingly. You have to be getting prepared. So this way you are making analysis about your own self. That is called SWOT analysis. Am I clear? Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Great. Veena ji, Krishna.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Very,
sir.
very good. Kiran, Shravani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How can you say yes, sir, for Shravani?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pashupatinath, sir. You
Yeah.
got an urgent call or what?
Yeah, I got one call. That's why, like, just
Okay.
I went for 1 minute.
Not an issue, not an issue. So SWOT analysis means, you know, sir, SWOT, SWOT.
No.
Okay, don't worry. A while ago we were discussing that only.
Huh.
Strength, weakness,
Yes.
opportunity, and threat.
Okay.
So you have to identify your SWOT analysis on a regular basis, and accordingly you identify certain areas for improvement. I need to learn so and so software language. I need to learn English. I need to learn French. I need to learn this, that, or else I need to keep myself fit. I have to do yoga. I have to go for jogging or whatever. So that and all is going to start with you. The success starts with you, my dear friends. No major success starts from the outside. Success starts from you. So from you, it has to start, means it should start from within. Your decision, your discipline, your determination, your dedication, all these things are going to contribute. I will tell you one powerful thing now. It will create some kind of waves in your mind, ripples or shock. You may curse me also. So you see, if you don't have discipline, the pain will be in terms of tons by the end of your life. If you don't have discipline, the pain will be in terms of tons, 100 tons, 1,000 tons. But if you have a discipline, then also pain is there. Every day to get up at 4:30, problem. 4:35, it's a problem. But that pain is very negligible compared with the kind of pain that you are going to face by the end of your life. It is just in the terms of some small example I'm telling. Everything. It is not only for getting up in the morning. Anything. So learning skill or maintaining punctuality, maintaining a systematic work approach, for everything, your disciplined approach may cause some discomfort in the for the time being. But that particular discomfort is going to give dividends to you in the future. Amongst all the people, only 1% of the people are self-disciplined. I repeat, how much percentage? Only
1%.
1%. You are fortunate. You be among that group. Today onwards, you be among that particular group of that 1% disciplined people. So rest of the people, 99% people are there in your office. Amongst your competitors, all those people will be lagging behind and you will be zooming ahead. Only thing you need to do is that you have to compromise, that I need to take the pain for the time being, that a discipline gives you pain. So that particular pain you take up and have a discipline. So discipline is the only solution for all the major problems. In fact, Dr. Schweitzer, one Nobel Prize winner, and a scientist, psychologist, he was once asked by the group of journalists, "Doctor, what is the reason for the misery of the people in this world?" Without any second thought, he gave a simple language. In simple language, he gave a simple answer that our mind is the problem for all the problems. Our mind is the reason for all the problems. So in fact, if we think we can achieve. If we think we can't achieve. So we have to first make a dream. We have to make a dream clearer, and we have to make our dream fresh every day in the morning, and every day during the day, and every day at the night. Before you go to sleep, you have to keep your dream taja rakhna bolte hain na. You have to keep your dream fresh. Otherwise, your dream will remain a dream only. So always have your dream on top of your mind. You decide, I want to achieve. You see, a person who has got a clear dream with other 5 Ds, discipline, direction, determination, dedication, and deadline, he is going to achieve this particular goal. Otherwise, a dream will become a dream. I tell you very clearly, amongst these Ds, 6 Ds list I have given, amongst these 6 Ds, even if 1 D is missing also, your dream will never be achieved. Openly, I'm telling. So you need to have all the components in place. You are not kids. You are matured enough and you know the value of life. Life is serious, my dear friends. Life is not joke. Life is not a joke. You have reached this position itself, it shows that you have got seriousness towards the life. I need to appreciate that. But there is a proverb in English. What brought you here may not take you there. What brought you here may not
take you there.
It means that every moment is a fresh moment. Every moment is a new moment. You need to imply and apply altogether new skills. You may be getting wondered sometimes, same discipline I have, same hard work I am doing, I am going regularly to the college, I am regularly going to school, regularly going to my office. Why things are not happening better in my life? The reason is simply the same thing. What brought you here may not take you there. It means that you have to be customizing yourself according to times, and you have to keep changing. And you should, because 10 years ago to life now today, there are so many changes. In fact, there was no smartphone. There were no smartphones previously, and there were not this much of internet connection, this much of facility. Now the world is offering you the best of the effort, best of the comforts nowadays. You can communicate with anyone in the world, anywhere. So this is how you are living at the best of the phase of human life. Make use of it, and accordingly you can reach new heights in your career. So that's the reason you have to be keep changing. You have to keep changing on a daily basis. You have to be, you cannot do today's business with yesterday's plans to be in the business tomorrow. One more proverb I'm saying. So by implementing yesterday's plans, if you are doing business or if you are leading life today, then it will be difficult for you to be successful in the future. So every day you have to change. So the only permanent thing in the life is change. Only permanent thing in this life is change. You should be changing with a happiness, with a happy mood. Oh my God, this has come on my head. Not that kind of meaning. So you should always enjoy. Every moment you have to enjoy. Now I am giving you one more example, my dear friends. You know, God of cricket, who?
Sachin.
Sachin Tendulkar. Right. And one more example I'll give you. No, Sachin only.
Sachin.
Okay. So one more example I'm giving. So this is APJ Kalam. APJ Kalam, who is he?
Abdul.
President, our president.
Ex-president.
Right.
And scientist,
Kalam.
nuclear scientist.
Yes, perfect.
Former nuclear scientist.
Yes. What is the connection between these two? No connection. But why did I take these two names? I will tell you. Sachin Tendulkar, he started his life, more or less, he was compelled to start that way by his uncle. So you have to be a cricketer. You have got that skill. You have got that natural skill. He identified and he motivated him to be a cricketer. So more or less from the age of 8 years, he was motivated to be a cricketer. So his dream was to be a cricketer. He wants to be a cricketer, world-class cricketer, reach the best position, break all the records, create new records. This has been the dream in his mind. And at the age of 8 years or old, 13 years old, he used to travel in the this local train a lot of distance early in the morning. Before 5 o'clock itself, he used to travel all the way to reach the stadium and he used to practice. So he has got only one dream, that is to be a cricketer. There is one song in Telugu, Naga Allu Arjun's song, I believe. Kallu Mooste Badrinath, Kallu Teeste Badrinath. One song is there. It means when I open my eyes, Badrinath means one girl is singing about him.
Okay.
Like, for example, about our Krishna, one girl starts singing. If I close eyes, Krishna. If I open my eyes, Krishna. Like that. So that way, Krishna.
Krishna, okay. That smile came very late actually.
Yeah.
Internet issue.
So like that, you should fall in love with your goal. You should fall in love with your goal, whether you breathe in, whether you breathe out, whether you open your eyes or whether you close your eyes, whatever you think, all your thoughts should be associated with your goal, with your dream only. Why am I comparing it with love? Means this is the best example I can give. A person who is in love, he doesn't have any thoughts. Always his thoughts, he is obsessed with that girl or that boy only. So he's in his mind. So this is the way you should be obsessed with your goal. Goal. Then things are going to happen in your life. Now I am coming to Sachin Tendulkar example. Sachin was obsessed with his goal. That's the reason today he has reached that position. Another person I am talking about is APJ Kalam. APJ Kalam never had the goal. He never had the goal to be the president of India. Then how come he reached that highest position? So now I have given two contradictory examples. One person has got a goal and another person doesn't have a goal, but both of them are successful. Sir, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to teach today? You are talking two different things. So you are saying on one hand, you should have a goal. And on the other hand, you are giving an example of a person who doesn't have a goal at all. Then what is this? So I am telling you, my dear friends, to be successful in life. Some people, they say, honestly, I too never thought, honestly, I'm telling, I too never thought to be a trainer. I do not know. Whatever way life drifted me, I traveled. I first started my career in the pharmaceutical industry as a medical representative. Then I worked very hard. I slogged rather, and I worked hard at a young age. I become the national sales training manager. That record is still not been broken. So in my industry, I'm the youngest national sales training manager. So I become in quick successions. I become area manager, regional manager, zonal manager, and I got the pinnacle of the national sales training manager position. So I too never thought to be a trainer. Then how come I become a trainer? See, here what I am trying to say is that the people who do not have clarity don't get panic. Sir, I don't have a goal. Will I be a failure? No. Even if you don't have a goal, you are not going to be a failure. Don't worry. But to have a goal is always advisable. To have a goal is always advisable. But even if you don't have a goal, no need to panic. Even if you don't have a goal, no need to panic. Whether the person who has got a goal or whether a person who doesn't have a goal, the common factor for both of them should be to get success. One common factor each of them should have. What is that? Mindfulness. Mindfulness. Or in simple terms, live in the present. Live in the present. So what are you doing now? Do it fully. What are you doing at this moment? Do it happily with 100% focus, 100% concentration. In fact, my dear friends, money is valuable. I know that. And time is precious than money. I know that. But more than time, more than money, there is one thing which is much, much, much precious. That is focus. The reason for the failure of many people, the reason for the average performance of many people is the second reason is this: lack of focus. First thing that is needed is what we discussed today. First thing, yes, discipline, self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
And second most reason, second valuable, important reason is focus. For example, if I have to, somebody gives me some snacks, I have to eat snacks. How should I eat? Mindfulness. I should enjoy. Honestly, I'm telling, my family members always mock at me. They laugh at me. I eat food with closed eyes. I eat food with closed eyes. So, in fact, I relish food. I enjoy each and every bit of it. I enjoy that process. Long ago, I got this particular habit in the Art of Living program. I attended a residential, 3-day residential program of Art of Living of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. There, they asked us to close our eyes. We closed. And they asked us to extend our hand. We extended. They put something in our hand. It was light in weight, a bit soft to touch. Then they asked us to eat. We don't know whether it is eatable or not also, we don't know, but we trusted. We trusted our guru. And then put it, one more powerful thing I'm telling you, the trust. You need to have trust towards your gurus and God and life. Chalo, we put it in our mouth. Then they asked us, don't immediately swallow it. You crush it as much as possible with your teeth. Grind it, crush it, and take that juices fully, happily. Then after some time, they asked, what is that? Sir, it is a grape. It's a grape. But my dear friends, I am telling you today very confidently, I never relished a grape to that extent. For the first time in my life, I felt the sweetness of a grape. Oh, grape is going to be this sweet, huh? Very good. For the first time, I realized this fact for the first time. The reason behind that is what? Focus, mindfulness. So if you take every moment of your life happily, If you take every moment of your life's challenges with great focus and concentration, you enjoy. If you like something, that becomes a challenge. If you don't like something, that becomes a problem. So mindfulness is the important key, important golden key for your success. Focused approach. So a while ago I was telling that whether a person who has a goal or a person who doesn't have a goal, both of them needed to live in the present. They have to do whatever task that is being given to them, whatever assignment that is being given to them, that they need to do it full and fully. The biggest problem for the failure of the most of the people is this lack of focus. You see, we are in the home in the morning, without corona kind of times I'm talking about. So we are in the home morning, we are taking breakfast, but our mind has already reached our office. Office कौन आए होंगे, क्या क्या होता रहेगा. So our mind has gone to office. We are not enjoying the food. Our mind has gone to office. So mind is somewhere and your body is somewhere. Now you go to office, but if there also you are not, mind is not there. Then you are thinking about some movie, or a new movie is getting released next week, we should go. So your body is in the office, your mind is thinking about a movie. So this way, wherever you are, if your mind is not there, that is a problem. So the biggest secret for success, now a while ago I told about APJ Kalam's example. So whether for Sachin or whether it is for APJ Kalam, for both of them or any winner for that matter, the success formula is live in the present. You should live in the present. And another third important formula I would like to tell you is you have to keep giving positive motivation. Self-talk. This very big topic I am talking in a very simple terminology. Again, I am talking about Sachin. Sachin Tendulkar, he hit 99 centuries, you know. After that, he hit 100th century also. Fine. But do you know, between 99th century and between his 100th century, between these 2 centuries, he took almost 12 matches, I believe, 24 matches, more than that. So he took more than
Yeah.
one year.
More than a year.
More than 1 year. Why? Because stress took place. Stress means what? Negative self-talk is stress. You are doubting your own self. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. I may not do it. It is impossible. It is difficult for me. People may laugh at me. And if I don't hit the century, people are going to mock at me. This kind of negative self-talk has crept in. In the pitch, in the cricket pitch, there is no one to motivate him. He is alone. Other batsmen may be at the other end. Fine. But it is not his duty to motivate. So always under any kind of situation, any kind of situation, you are the only one to motivate yourself. Precisely at that moment, if you do not motivate yourself, if you don't have self-talk, then the trouble starts. So what is self-talk? Very simple, I tell you. Cycling, you are all good at riding a bicycle or any two-wheeler. Before getting onto the bicycle, do you doubt yourself? Will it fall down? Only 2 wheels, it has. Car means 4 wheels. Cycle has only 2 wheels. Will it fall down? You will never have that, because you are talking, internal talk is going on automatically. Yes, it is possible. Balancing is my nature. I can easily balance it. With that kind of positive mindset, if you start doing anything is going to be successful. The moment doubt starts, then the trouble starts. So doubt or the negative self-talk is the problem. So you should have self-discipline, first thing. Second one is a focus approach. Make use of every single moment in your life. You have to do it with focus. And third thing is that during the crisis or during the challenge, during the exam or during the interview or during the crucial points of your life, you should always have the positive self-talk. I can do it. I'm going to win it. Winning is possible for me. If I don't do it, no one can do it. I am the ultimate. I am the winner. This kind of motivation you need to do. There is no one who is going to come, chalo, make a phone call to Vivek sir. He will give some motivation. Maybe if I am free, I'll do it. But every time it may not be possible. So you have to motivate yourself. So that self-talk, positive self-talk is needed. So these 3 things are in place. Your success is possible towards your goal. So you need to have a goal towards your goal, your goal should be in terms of numericals. Then it will be possible. For example, I'll give a simple example. You want always set your goal in terms of 3 years first. After that, 7 years. So then ambition. So short-term goal, long-term goal, and ambition in life. Your short-term goal can be between 2 to 3 years, and long-term goal can be between 5 to 7 years, and ambition in life is something. First, let me talk about your ambition. What should be your ambition? So for that, very simple, you have to ask yourself very honestly how the world should remember you. How the world should remember you once you leave this world. That is called your ambition. Means what kind of things you are going to be doing, and what kind of name you want to get in the world, in the society. You see, as I told you, your life is going to serve the purpose of an example or a warning. So naturally, you don't want to serve the purpose of a warning with your life, but you have to set the example. What sort of example you want to be setting? So means don't go by the words of others. You do this, ye acha rahega. You do that, this software is very good nowadays. You do that, you do this. Don't go by the words of anyone. You look into it. What comes easily and others are struggling, that is your passion. You didn't understand that, I know that, I will tell you. So for example, if you are able to sing easily and others are struggling, then that is your passion that comes naturally to you. In fact, a person may dance. In fact, when I was in pharma industry, I used to get amazed at Punjabi people. So in my teammates, they used to, just like that, they used to dance. Tuck, 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 they go and they do the performance of a dance. If I try to do dance, I will fall down. So dance is not my cup of tea. So that way you have got some special skill, and you have got some special passion, and you have got some kind of a special technique skill, and you want to do it more and more, and you want to perform it more and more. Make it your passion, and accordingly you design your career. So of course, those who are already into career, it is too late for them. But what I mean, even in your career also, choose certain aspects which are very comfortable and easy for you. So don't just like that go by the trend. So this is the trend, all are doing, I too will do. Don't go by the trend. You go by your idiosyncrasy, your capability, your greatness, your skill, your talent, your technique. Accordingly, you choose the path. So accordingly, you choose a destination for your life, determination towards your destination. That is called ambition. The world is going to remember you that way. That is the way the world should remember you. So this person is quite good at it. He has done so many things. So accordingly, ambition. Fine, to achieve that, to what are the things that you need to do in another 7 years, and what are the things that you have to do in another 5 years. So then this way you are now very clear towards your goal, ambition, and next 5 years or 3 years plan. Then split that 3 years plan into monthly plan. Split that particular monthly plan into weekly plan. Split that particular weekly plan into what to do tomorrow. So this is the way you have made your goal very much clearer and reachable. For example, if you have to achieve 30,000 in numericals I'm talking about, if you have to achieve 30,000 in 3 years, how much we should do in 10 years or in 1 year? 30,000 in 3 years. How much we should do in 1 year?
10,000.
10,000. Now, let us roughly put it at 12 because it's easy for calculation. We have to do 12,000, let us suppose. In 1 month, how much we should do?
1,000.
1,000. Very good. So, in 1 month, we should do 1,000. Then again, split it by 25 days. Sundays, enjoy. Chala. So, 25 working days. So, how much we should do? 25 working days. Each day, how much we should do?
40 rupees.
Yes, 400 or 40?
40 rupees.
40 rupees. Very easy.
40.
You see?
400.
Such a big target has become very small. That is the power of splitting the goals into achievable goals. Now, what you need to do is that looks very simple, like that you feel. This tomorrow I will do. This is 40 rupees, today's 40 rupees, I will achieve tomorrow. You postpone it. That becomes 80 rupees next day. So instead of that, that is the reason I'm telling you, self-discipline enters the role. There enters the role of self-discipline. Split your goal into smaller achievable pieces and keep achieving on a day-to-day basis. One fine day, you are on the pinnacle of your success. So immediately you need to buy a book with, this is what I am doing. Whatever I tell, I do it. So split it, this kind of folders are there like this, yearly, monthly. Are you able to see? Yearly, monthly, then ambition. This way you split and it should be there always with you on your table. So keep it with you, and it is fully for yourself, confidential. You need not send a PDF copy to me, and you need not show even to your spouse also. If she wants or if he wants, no, it's my personal, you tell. They will be more inquisitive. That's a different thing. So you tell them it is my personal. So what is your ambition? And to achieve your ambition, what you should be doing in the next 1 year, and what you should be doing in one next month, what you should be doing next week, and tomorrow morning, what you should be doing, that you need to write it tonight itself. Before you go to bed, tomorrow, what you are going to do. This way, if you plan your life, you are going to be self-disciplined. Only 1% of the people are self-disciplined, my dear friends. So it means what? You have already reached a stage where there is no competition. 99% people are going somewhere. They are behind you. So that is there, you are glaringly, you are a different person. This kind of boring lectures, she is my cousin also, Uma. This kind of boring lectures I have been giving to her for the past 2 years. Now she is, she says, sir, you are really great, she says, but nothing is great about me. I just kept her motivated, and she has achieved good amount of things. Still, there is a long way. I am not very happy with her success still. With her caliber, she can achieve more, and she can get more and more success. That is going to happen. So, my dear friends, here why I called her today specifically is that to show you what is, if you start implementing things, actually she too didn't do this meticulously. Honestly, in her presence, I'm telling. So out of them, some 10% or 20% only she implemented. But now the kind of name she is getting amongst her circles, now that she is going to share with you. So, my dear friends, you too can achieve. You don't praise me, madam. Tell about your success. So, you are going to get it. You are going to achieve it. So, the first key is self-discipline. Second key is focused approach. Third key is self-talk. If these three things are there in place, then things will happen. Now, one more thing I am telling you is obsessed. Obsessed is a negative word actually, but I am using it. Obsessed means, a while ago I told you, kannu mooste badrinath, kannu teeste badrinath, that way. Your mind should be always obsessed with that. So no other, somebody calls you, come have some food. No, I have got goal. I have to do that. That way, your mind is, you become like a mad fellow. I don't mind. You should become, for another 3 years, become a mad fellow. After that, things are going to happen. Now I will tell you one more thing. You will understand. Are you all listening? Shravani, are you there? She is sleeping. You are there. Thank you. Kiran sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to tell you a very powerful thing. After that, I am going to ask you a question also. That is the reason I am alerting you.
Yeah, of course.
I am going to give a story. I am going to tell a small story. So long ago, I was working in Tamil Nadu. So there, one Telugu friend was there, and he became very close to me. He was my senior rather, and we got very close with each other. And one fine day, who is missing now? Sadhu Krishna. One fine day, he got transferred to somewhere else. There I gave a farewell to him. There ended the story. Then later, life drifted me to Hyderabad, and I started my own training institute. And one fine day, I got a phone. Anand, now I am also in Hyderabad. I got transferred to that place, this place. So finally, I came to Hyderabad. So that friend who met me long ago in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, he met me again in Hyderabad, and he gave a formal invitation, and he sent me his address. Then I went to his home. Now the story is entering into crucial phase. Listen, now questions come from this part only. So I went to his home. I parked my car in the cellar, and I reached his floor apartment, and I pressed the calling bell. Then a young boy He must be around 17 years. Very young boy, 17 years, white kurta pajama he was wearing, and he opened the door. How was his appearance? White kurta pajama and very fair in complexion and unshaven face for about a week or 10 days. He has not shaved his face, and his eyes are a bit tired, and he was wearing spectacles, and his his hair was falling on his forehead. I don't have hair, don't worry. So his hair was falling on his forehead, and there were some few books under his shoulder, and there was a pen in his hand. This is the picture. So by looking at him, I can understand he was studying, and when I pressed the calling bell, he opened the door. That's what I understood. And he is my friend's son, obviously. I know his name also, Harsha, his name, Gautam Harsha. I gave his phone number also, you can talk to him later. So Gautam Harsha. So I asked, hi Gautam, because when I saw him long ago, he was a kid. Now he's grown up, 17 years old boy. I felt very happy. Hi Harsha, what are you doing? I asked question. So how are you and what are you doing? This is a question I asked. Right. Now, Veena madam, what are you doing? If someone asks you in a party, what do you say?
I mean, what? Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
then you see, suddenly you meet a person, uncle, some distant relative. Hey,
I'm
after a long time, how are you? What are you doing? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm working as a lecturer in Jain College, like that.
Perfect. Yes, sir. Miss Pashu, what are you doing?
Yeah, yes, I'm working as a delivery manager in Successive Technology.
Wow, good. In
I think this is not an answer.
no,
Right.
yeah. How can you? That's what this is negative self-talk. Chalo. So Shravani Dantaraju.
I'm doing well. I,
What are you doing? What are you talking?
sir,
I'm
it was a
listening.
casual
I'm listening to
question.
you.
No, not that way. Yes, Shravani madam, what are you doing? You see, I'm giving a situation. If an uncle, you met him in a party, అన్నాళ్ళైందమ్మా చూసి నేను చిన్న పిల్లప్పుడు చూసా ఏం చేస్తున్నావు ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్
Okay. I'm pursuing BCom honors.
గుడ్ గర్ల్ కృష్ణ సాధు
I am working as a lecturer for VKD Viswas Junior College of Robotics.
గుడ్ బాయ్ కిరణ్ సార్ ద గ్రేట్ డైనమిక్ జెంటిల్మెన్
Yeah, I can say like right now I'm enjoying party, and I'll tell him about the personal life, what the personal things are going on, and about my professional life.
గుడ్ టెల్ మీ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ థియరీ గివ్ మీ ద ఆన్సర్
Okay. Okay, so I'll tell I'm currently enjoying the party, and as part of the work I'm working in so and so company, and in the life. Okay, and about life I can say if I have kids I can tell that, and I can say I have married, and long time we
లాంగ్ టైమ్లీ
yeah, long time if the person like we long time we did not see each other or contact, we are not in contact with each other, then I can say my the current updates like I'm married,
got it
recently married.
got it thank you
Sir, this is not the answer, right?
I don't know. Now I'll tell you. I don't tell the answer. Whether it is right or wrong also I don't tell. Now I'm giving one more situation. Now Krishna, you have a younger brother? Krishna, you have got
No,
younger
sir.
brother? Okay,
No,
chalo.
No, sir.
Okay, right. Let us assume that Krishna is a bachelor and he got married. Now his marriage is fixed. Let us assume. Now his marriage is fixed and he is taking all of us to Bengaluru. He is taking us, all of us, to Bengaluru. Now Volvo bus he engaged and all of us are traveling. So Pashu sir, listen, now the important question comes. So we are traveling in the bus. We are going, and who is the host?
Krishna.
Krishna is the host,
Krishna
and he
is
is
the
taking us. And after 2 hours of journey, she is childish, Uma. Even though she is grown up, she is childish. Sir, we got bored. We get some tea, coffee, like that. She asked. Chala. So Krishna is host. So I asked, hey Krishna, please ask the driver to stop in front of any hotel. Chala. Now bus is stopped in front of a hotel, and we all got down and we are refreshing ourselves. And I ordered a tea. I am taking tea. Now, where are we going? You remember?
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Chalo. Now I got a phone call. One of my friends is unaware of my trip. He asks, hey Anand, where are you? What are you doing? Now what should be my answer?
I'm traveling.
I'm traveling.
I'm
I'm
trying.
traveling. I'm in Bangalore.
You are all clear. You are all very, very clear. That's what actually my goal is, that only. I am going towards Bengaluru. But I don't say that I am taking tea at Daba.
I got, sir. I got it.
I am standing, I am taking tea, only 3 sips are over, 2 more sips are there. Do I answer that way? No, I don't answer that way. So what does it mean? We are very clear when we have a journey, when our target is clear, when our goal is very clear, when our destination is very clear, we talk about that only. In life, what are we saying? Your answer is as good as I am taking tea at Daba, that I am doing, working as so and so college. I am doing,
Yes.
I am
got to know that.
I am doing BCom honors. I am working in so and so company. I am working as a lecturer, and I am working 2 kids. This is the way we answer. So you see, I don't know whether it is if it is appealing to you, you take it. So that boy on that day, what he answered, I tell you now. That day, in fact, this particular example, from that day onwards, from the past 10 years, my dear friends, very religiously I'm giving, wherever I go, wherever I talk about goal, invariably I am taking this particular example. In fact, that boy, he casually opened the door. Harsha Gautam, his name. He is now in Google. He is in France, and his salary is 4 lakhs per month. He is an eligible bachelor, and in fact, he is a Brahmin boy. If any girls are there, tell me. His father is after me. So see some alliance, he was asking. So Gautam Harsha, his phone number also I'll give you. So his salary is
4 lakhs
4
4
lakhs
lakhs
per month.
per month.
per month.
So he's on that day when I met him first, he said, I asked him, "Hi Gautam, how are you? What are you doing?" "Anand uncle, good morning. I am doing fine. I am in the process of getting a job in Google. I am in the process of getting a job in Google. And as part of my journey, my next destination is to get a seat in IIT Mumbai." Mad fellow or what? I thought, honestly, I'm a human being, In fact, even though I'm a trainer, only in the classroom only I'm a trainer. If I go outside, I am also a human being. So I first instant thought I got about him is a mad fellow or what? Hardly 17 years old boy, talking too much. So there is a proverb in Telugu that is pitta koncham kootaganam chotemo badi baat in Hindi. So that way, what is this? What is it talking? That way, I got that is the instant feeling I got. But later, I got amazed. Oh my God! I got a kind of shock. Oh my God! What a specificity towards goal. Either this boy must be mad, or this boy must have clear goal. These are the 2 thoughts I got. Then I had a clear chit chat with my friend, and I had lunch over there, and then I observed the atmosphere in their house, and they were all very motivating him, and they were very conducive. They were providing very conducive atmosphere, and fine. Exactly after 1 year, JEE results appeared on newspaper. First thing I did is, I am a human being, I told you, as like any human being, I too have some sadism, maybe. So first thing I did is I made a call to my friend. So Naresh, his father's name is Naresh. Naresh, how are you? I think today, results have come, IIT JEE result. So how about how Gautam Harsha? I don't know. Mentally, I was fixed. He is going to say, Anand, in fact, he did not get as per his dreams. Like that, he may say that way. I was expecting. Maybe. I don't know what motivated me to think that way. Because it is unbelievable. The only reason is that it is not sadism or something. It is unbelievable. A small boy of such a special. Actually, I am doing intermediate, or I am doing +2. That is the kind of answer I expected on that day from that boy. But he gave an answer. I am planning to join Google in so and so headquarters with so and so salary. Very descriptive talk he did on that day. So I got amazed. So then Gautam's result, he said, yes, Anand, he got among the top 10 ranks. So he is going to get his dream seat in IIT. That was the answer. So then later his life progressed, and he finished his IIT, and he got a job, and he got Microsoft. Honestly, he got a job in Microsoft in Hyderabad, and just 1 year ago, he got a job in Google. Now he is in France. And his father is in our group also, madam, Hasyam group, Naresh, I'm telling you, you can get in touch with him. I'll give his phone number also. So this is the kind of power the goals have. So goal you need to have, but your goal is not a goal, it is a dream, I told you. So I proved it also. What are you doing? If I ask you, your answer should be linked with your goal. If your goal is really a goal. Sir, what are you talking? Yes, I talk like this. This is the way I talk. So now you have to, don't worry. Now you can work on your goal. Now you can work on your goal and you can work on your passion. If at all, if you have a specific goal, a while ago, each of you said some goal. I want to be a director, you said. Fine, in that case now, what are you doing? I'm in the process. I'm in the process of being a director. That way, your mind should be conditioned. Sir, am I talking something meaningless?
No.
No, sir.
Yes.
Beautiful, sir.
Yes. So this is the way you have to condition your mind. You should get obsessed. Of course, to everyone you may or you may not say, don't worry. But that awareness should be there always. So whatever you do, is this going to be helpful for me to realize my dream? This particular act which I am doing, is it really going to be helpful for me in realizing my dream? This way you are constantly questioning yourself. You should be obsessed. You should be obsessed with your goal. Means whatever you do, you open the eyes or you close the eyes, you take a breathing in or breathing out, your mind should always be thinking about goal, my dear friends. With this, I complete the session for goal setting. That is the last topic of our presentation. So now I welcome your overall views